There you go.
Thank you so much, and thank you for coming today. It's so encouraging to see so many people getting out on a beautiful Saturday to be here because you care about your country. And that's what we are seeing all across this district and this state, is that people understand what's going on in Washington, D.C. They understand the crisis that we are facing in this country and the need to get involved now and to stand up now for our values if we want to see the country continue strong for the next generations. But I just wanted to spend a few minutes and share with you a little bit about myself and some things that motivate me to run and what we can do together to turn this thing around. But basically, I am one of you. I've been a lifelong Farm Bureau member. We call it being part of the Farm Bureau family, really. My dad was president of Cass County Farm Bureau, and my sister and I were real little, and my mom was on the board, and we grew up in the office with them doing their business, and then we'd eat the donuts and milk afterwards, and did that for years. And then my husband and I, we were married 25 years now. Of course, joined, had the opportunity to serve on the Young Farmers State Committee, and my husband was the state chairman of that. He was president for a while in Cass County. After serving in the legislature, I served for 3 years as Cass County Farm Bureau president. I'm still on the board today. So I appreciate you all hosting this today and your continued involvement in what we're doing in our country and bettering our community. But I did grow up on a farm. We raised a lot of hogs and cattle, corn, soybeans, and wheat. And my husband and I farm as well today, and we have the same thing, lots of cattle and corn and soybeans. We haven't been able to get in any wheat because of the rain. But we also are small business owners. We sell farm equipment. We have 3 stores in Harrisonville, Nevada, and Lamar, and we sell Case IH and New Holland and Kubota. And so if anybody's a John Deere out there, what I say to people is when you get to Washington, it doesn't matter if you're red or you're green, it just matters that you know what a tractor is. And that's the problem we have, I think, in Washington. Too many people that don't understand agriculture, that don't understand the heartland, don't understand rural America, and aren't willing to stand up for it. I was a teacher for 11 years. My first year out of MU, I taught at Lebanon down the road. So I went through Camden every weekend and just thoroughly loved that. I got engaged, moved back home to Cass County and taught another 10 years up there, and then was asked to run for the state legislature in 1994. After a lot of thought and prayer, I too, like Senator Stouffer, from a Democrat area. There had been a Republican served there, except one time in 1972 for one term. And we ran, and a lot of people helped us, and we won with 61% of the vote. We're re-elected with 69% and 67%. But I've been at home the last few years being a wife and a mother to Tiffany and working in our business and with our farming operation, still helping others. Governor Blunt appointed me chairperson of the Missouri Women's Council, which is a small agency in the Department of Economic Development. And I headed that for 2 years, helping women get jobs and creating those jobs for them. So it was with a lot of concern that my husband and I started praying for our country after the election last year. People started approaching me, asking me to run. And bottom line, why I finally decided to do this, why I'm running, is that I believe that the liberals in Washington, D.C. are running our country, and it needs to be stopped. Somebody needs to stand, it needs to be stopped. Somebody needs to stand up to Nancy Pelosi and say no. And our current congressman isn't, but if you send me there on your behalf, I will. You know, I like him, but I do not like his votes. When he is voting not only once, twice, but 4 times for Nancy Pelosi for Speaker, and when he is voting with over 95% of the time, it is time for him to go. This district deserves better. We are not Nancy Pelosi, and we deserve conservative leadership that believes in the heartland values that we have here and the common sense ideas that we have that made our country great and I think are needed to turn our country around. I think we have at least 3 crises going right now in our country. We a lot more than that. But to summarize, I think we have a jobs crisis, I think we have a debt and spending crisis, and I think we have a values crisis. Washington says they want more jobs, yet everything they're doing is killing jobs. Ike Skelton was one of 4 deciding votes to pass cap and trade. That is a job killer, folks. The health care is a job killer. I can give you examples later. They're killing jobs. We need to turn that around. We need to quit the runaway spending. You and I balance our budgets at home. They need to do it in Washington. Okay? And we have a values crisis. We need to get back to the constitutional values that we hold dear. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life, I'm pro-life. We're pro-life here. We need to stand up for life. Liberty, I'm pro-gun. We believe here it's okay to own a gun. And we believe in a strong national defense. That's what we need to stand up for. And the pursuit of happiness. The opportunity to work hard and to go after your dreams, but not a government guarantee of it. We have the opportunity to pursue happiness, and that's those things we need to create, get back to with a free enterprise system to turn our country around. I invite you to join me. Thank you. I look forward to getting to know you even better. Please consider me, and I appreciate your vote August 3rd. Thank you.
Any questions for this lady? Okay, thank you. Thank all you folks up there. If you'll go ahead and take a seat up there. If there's anybody here that is running for a Washington job that has not been included that would like to be, I need to know it at this very moment. Otherwise, we're moving on to the judge positions. And the Associate Circuit Judge, 26th Circuit Division 3. If you folks would come forward and on the double, no, I can't say on the double, can I? Yeah, on the double, hurry up. All right, there you go. Snap it up, snap it up. You're getting me in trouble what you're trying to do. I'll get you figured out. And I think when Cliff put this order together here, he probably must have been having a fight with him, or anyhow. Rochelle, you're going to be first.
My name is